Grylls. I host a Discovery Channel show called Man vs Wild, and today I've been running. I used to do so much running in the military, you know, it was so much part of everyday life, and actually I found when I left the army I completely stopped running just because I associated it always with such hard work. You always kind of ended up throwing up at the end of it, and it was like, it was to the extreme, and I kind of left that world and I didn't want that kind of pain. And it took me a while to realise actually running doesn't need to be like that. And for me, running now is a really healing, freeing, wonderful kind of thing in my life. I have run marathons. I don't run them now just because they're very hard on the body, and so much of my kind of day-to-day work filming is hard on the body. I tend to kind of try and manage and conserve my body when I'm not filming. It's why I don't run long distances now. You know, I'll train if I'm doing some circuits or whatever, I tend to do 40 minutes. If I'm running, I tend to do 40 minutes. And that's a good kind of balanced time where I'm not really dipping into heavy reserves or risking injury that I need to be careful of, you know, with my job. I'm a very uncompetitive runner. I probably run 7-minute miles, 7.5-minute miles, but it's hilly around here and it's muddy, and I run for time rather than distance. I do a lot of barefoot running, which is basically in shoes that recreate the feeling of bare feet. So you're not really in barefoot, you're just in shoes that have very little sole. I love it. I feel completely connected with the ground when I run like that. So I've become a big fan of barefoot running.
Look straight that way on this one. In the camera now, but keep your head there.
The great thing about the UK, it tends to be nice and temperate. You know, you're not running in 120 degrees or minus 20 degrees, both of which I have done. But I love running here because it's just more mellow. Although this morning it's been pouring with rain and windy. Sometimes I run with friends, and if they're way slower than me, I sometimes run backwards. And it's great, it's just about being out there and being exercising. Shara, my wife, goes mad when I run with her backwards. She goes, it's humiliating. I'm pretty un-vegetarian when I'm out filming, catching snakes and stuff, but when I'm back home I try and eat really healthy, and I try and eat clean, good, you know, whole foods. You know, I try and have, you know, pretty minimum amount of dairy and meat as a day-to-day diet. I do get the chance to run in some amazing places when we're finished filming, and that's, you know, that's always a treat because you're going somewhere new and you don't know what you're going to find. But, you know, sometimes when we're finished filming, you know, me and one of the crew will go for a run, and that's lovely. But there's also something I love about the sort of comfort of knowing my routes at home, and I know the hills, and I know how hard I'm going to be breathing at the top of this hill. And I love running when it's bad weather. My dog loves it, and it's muddy, and it's kind of good. And the thing is, the dog's sitting there because she knows exactly. The dog's sitting there because I'm dressed up in all my running kit. She thinks we're going running again. We're not going running again. Thanks, Runners World. Thanks, guys. Bye.